Funda, and we are going to see today question. Okay, so let's read this today question. So today question we are getting that 918, and that is maximum sum circular subarray, in which we are getting the statement like saying given a circular integers array sum of length n, and we have to return the maximum possible sum. Okay, so it is saying that is so this statement is saying what is the circular array and the properties, right? So let's see the example. I'll explain here. So let's suppose we have given 1 minus 2 3 and minus 2 we have given, right? So this is our array. Okay, so circular means if you start you here, so you can come back this position, right? If you want to go right, so this, if this is your start, so your end will come here. Okay, if you start here, you can move like this one, right? Like that. So this is our circular sub array. So if we'll talk about the maximum sum we have to return, like, so you can see here how the maximum sum we can get from here. So maximum sum, if we'll calculate this one, so it is coming 3. So how will coming here the sum, let's see, I will do some operation here. Okay, so let's see the example first that we have given here, that is minus 1 sorry 1 minus 2 3 and minus 2. So we'll take some variables and do initialization, right? So we'll take current max, current mean, and max sum, max mean. So 4 variables we have taken, and we have initialized with the num of 0, that is 1. Now we'll loop here. Let's suppose we have I, and we are starting from I equal to 1, then 2 3 will start, right? So we are starting with I 0, sorry, then we 1, then 2, and then 3. So we'll move to these 4 steps, right? So I we have already traversed, right? So we'll go to here. Okay, so I have already initialized with these four variables, right? I equal to 0. So we'll start from I equal to 1. Let's suppose we have to find current max, right? So current max is what we have already current max, that is num of 0, I equal to 0 we have find out, and that is nothing but 1, right? So we have taken here 1. Now if we'll take out num at 1 and num at 1, so we'll pass minus 2, right? Because we will see here minus 2 we have here. So we have now what if we'll do the plus, then it will come what minus 1 and minus 2. So the max is minus 1, that's why we are getting here minus 1. Now we'll do max sum similarly. So we'll pass max sum and current max sum. Which one is max? That will come here. So 1 and minus 1, that is 1 is the maximum. Similarly, current minimum is current minimum plus num at 1, and num at 1 will pass. So 1 we have plus minus 2 we have. If we'll do that, this will come minus 1. So minus 1 comma minus 1. Which one is mean? So minus 1 is the mean, right? We don't have the same value, we have the same value. And so if we'll do mean sum, so we'll pass current mean and mean sum. Mean sum is you can say mean so far. Okay, and mean so far we have come to this position, let's say from here to here. Which one is mean? The minus 2 is the mean. Okay, like that. So if we'll talk about here to here, right? So we have what 1 minus 2 and 2 I equal to 2, I equal to 1, right? I equal to 1 we are here. So if we'll calculate which is what is minimum till now we have. So if we'll do plus these two variables, what we will get here? Minus 1 will get, and that's why we are getting here minus 1. Similarly, if we want to do plus, right? So if we'll do plus means like this, like this. Okay, so what is the maximum so far, right? Okay, so what we'll get here? 1 plus minus 2, right? And that sorry 1 and minus 2, right? That will come, but we have to find current max. What is our current max? First we have to find the current max, and that's why we are getting what current max is 1, and then we are calculating with the current value, that is minus 2. And which one is the max? That will calculate it, and that's why we are getting current max is minus 1, correct? And so now what we have, current max is minus 1 we have, and max on previously what we have 1. So which one is max? So we will consider this part. Okay, and that's what we're getting. Similarly, you will get the current, you can find the current mean and current max. Now if you'll come here, so now current max we have what minus 1. So if you go to I equal to 2 means these 3, so we'll add 3. So 1 minus 1 and 3 and 3. Which one is max? Means 3 is max, right? So that's why we're getting 3. Now we have to find max till here, right? Till here. So previously what max max value we have? This is our max value, right? 1. You can see the array also, right? So we have 1 here, and we are getting, now we have 3. So in 1 and 3, if you take 1 and 3, which one is max, right? So we will pass this value, which one is max, we'll get 3 is the maximum value. Now we will point this maximum to here, not here. Previously we are pointing here, now max is what, here, right? Now we will find the current mean. What is the current mean? So we will have to do plus, right? So we'll do -1. Previously we have -1. Now we have 3. So we will add these 3. So 3 or -1 is what? 2 we have, and current is what? 3. So which one is minimum? So 2 is the minimum, right? So we will say we have to update 2. Now if we'll talk about the minimum, right? So current minimum is what? Current minimum we have 2, right? And you can see here, and minimum sum till now what we have, that is -1, right? So we'll pass -1. Which one is minimum? So we'll say this is minimum, right? Now go to I equal to 3. We are now here. Current max is what? Currently we have 3. Now now at number 3, what we have? -2. So we'll do this one. So we'll get what? 1 and comma -2. Which one is a max? So 1 is the max. So we have to update 1. Similarly, max till now what we have to do? You can see here, right? So max till now what we have? 3 only. So we 3 only. But we are our point is till now here. So we'll pass previous value 3, and current value what we have got here, current max, that is 1, right? So we will pass here. So what we will get here? We will get 3 here, right? So till this array maximum sum what we have? 3 we have, correct? And similarly we'll find the current mean and current mean sum till now. So we'll get we are able to update this value, and we'll get -2 and -2 here. Okay, now coming now now we are here. Okay, sum. So how we'll calculate from here to here? What is the sum? Sum is 0, right? We calculate all the value, so sum will get 0. So how we'll calculate the output? Let's see. Max sum we have what? We have calculated 3, correct? And we have to do total sum, right? This is total sum minus mean sum. What is the minimum sum we have get till here, this end, right? So minimum we have got what? -2, and total sum what have the array? 0. Actually we are doing Kadans algorithm, right? Kadans algorithm, and this is the way we used to do. So we'll pass 3 here and 2 here. So what we'll get here? 3 we will get, right? So maximum value we have 3 here, and that's why we are getting the maximum circular subarray sum is 3. Okay, so folks, thank you guys. Okay, so what we should do here, we will say there is a one variable we'll take, that will say max uh, possible, and that is sum, right? Max possible sum we have to return, correct? So we can say we will return this value, return this maximum possible value. Okay, we have to return this. So how we will get this value, right? First of all, we have to move to it's all our element, right? Say this element is what? 4. We'll take a value element at a time. So one element at a time we will move. So we'll say nums, right? And this is what we will move by one. Okay, so now we have to find its what value, right? We'll say if we'll talk about maximum possible, right? So maximum possible is what? This is our maximum possible, and we will update its value, right? Its value will come from what? N. N is its value, right? So the value will get update, right? Each time we are doing sum, so it will sum its value and it will return its max value, right? So before that we have to compare some value, right? So which is max or not, right? So if I'll come to here, right, and we'll say if this max sum is some value, let's see, this is we'll consider this is minimum value, let's suppose. So we'll take a mean sum. Okay, let's see. So we'll say mean sum. So if this value is equal to mean sum, the minimum sum we are getting, right? Means that case what we will do? We will return this value, right? And so we can say max sum is what? Nothing but if this is equal to minimum value, means this is our maximum value, right? Maximum, this is our maximum. So if mean sum is equal to this one, right? Mean sum is coming very less, right? So what we have to do, we have to update some value that is have maximum sum, okay? And if not, means we have to go to else condition, right? And in the else condition, we have to check the maximum possible sum, right? Should be what? We have to take math dot max, and we'll have, let's see, we have max sum here, okay? And the max possible sum we also have. So from this one I will do minus what? Mean sum, okay? So now we have to find out mean sum and max sum. So if max possible sum is equal to mean sum, right, and max sum, that time it will become the maximum, right? We have to update the maximum possible, because we have to return the maximum value, right? And so if that is not it is not equal to minimum sum, then what we should do, we should do max sum possible should be the maximum of this value, maximum, either maximum, or we'll do the minus of the minimum sum. We have minimum value, we have to do minus, and then we will have our maximum sum, and that we will return. That's all we have. But we have to find out what this mean sum and max sum. So how we'll do that? We'll take two value int what mean sum, right? Mean sum we have taken, and that is we'll take from the initial value, right? This is our nums at 0, okay? Similarly, we'll take max sum we have, and that is also nums at 0. Two value we have, right? So if I'll go here and we want to calculate this maximum and mean sum, right? So how we'll get this? So to get the maximum, right? Let's see, this is our maximum. So to get the maximum, what we should do? We have to do math dot max, and in this what we have to pass our maximum, whatever the initial value we have, that, and then there should be some current value, right? Let's see, I'm giving the name current max value, right? So what we should do, we have to pass this one, right? So how we'll calculate this one? Let's say we have a current int current, and this is our max, current max, right? So this current max would be what? We'll take math dot max. I will pass our current max value, and then we'll pass its initial value. Let's suppose this is 0, and we'll do what? We'll do num, this n, right? N is the element, right? So whatever will come, that will come into the maximum, okay? So what either we will do, it will update each time. So what we should do, we should put outside here. I'll initialize with 0, and we'll say this is our current max. Now current max, it will update each time, right? It will update each time. Now you will get what? Between current max and maximum, we will get our maximum. So similarly, we have to find what? Minimum, right? Current minimum. Let's suppose there is another current minimum, right? And we'll initialize this also from 0. Let's see, I'll give here, and it's 0, like that, okay? So current minimum we have, and current minimum, what we should do? We should pass math dot mean, and we'll pass our current, will pass your current mean. Yeah, current mean will pass, and then similarly we have passed initial value, and then we'll do plus n, right? We have, now we should find minimum sum. We have already find the maximum, so we'll find minimum sum. And how we'll do that? To get the minimum sum, we have to pass this as a mean, and we'll say this is mean, right? Current mean is your math dot mean, and we have to pass the mean value, right? Which one is mean value, that will pass, sorry, this should be mean, min. Then we will pass current minimum value, right? So we have to do this one, right? Similarly, so we have find out what? These two things. So if I'll put this here, so these two will come along with, and this max min will come here, and the last one is 0. So we'll have current mix, current mix, mean and max we have. Now we have max sum and max mean, right? Both we have. And finally we have the max possible sum we have, right? So I think everything is done. Let's try to run this. So max mean is not coming. Okay, max mean. Sorry, I have given the wrong name. Max mean sum I have given, right? Max sum we have, mean sum we have, right? We have mean sum. We have to give name like this. Yeah, this will work. Let me submit this one. Yeah, thank you guys. Let's summarize this one. This loop is going to what? How many? This is going to n times, right? Whatever the element we have. If a number of element is n, right? So total how many times it will go? N times the loop will go for loop. So that's why we can say On is the time complexity. Okay, and we are if you see here, we are not taking any extra spaces. That's why we are taking, we can say, no extra spaces. So space complexity is O of 1. That's all, right? Thank you so much.